All right, we're gonna shoot through our headlines. You're gonna let me know if there's any of them that you want to dive into. The headlines are: Vision Quest is a new series coming to Disney Plus about White Vision, obviously a spinoff from WandaVision. Aubrey Plaza joins the Agatha Harkness series, that also is a spinoff. Lupita Nyong'o, speaking of Black Panther, will be starring in a new spinoff called A Quiet Place Day One. We don't know if that's a movie or a series yet, but with her, I presume a movie. Friday the 13th is getting a prequel series for Peacock called Crystal Lake. And Yahya Abdul Mateen, practice that name, is set to play Wonder Man for a Disney Plus series. By the way, that just got Bob Odenkirk. That's got insane cast with it, actually. That's like a really crazy good cast. So that might be good for some reason. Any of those you want to dive into? I think there's one in particular you want to dive into.
There's two actually. The Vision Quest and both the spin-offs of WandaVision. 'Cause I loved WandaVision.
Blew me away.
I'm glad that we're finally getting to see some kind of stuff for Vision, because we have no idea after that whole Vision versus Vision scene.
Yeah.
And the White Vision realizing that he's not who he thinks, or he is who he thinks he is, but doesn't have the memories. He knows. I don't know. I want them to delve deeper into that character and kind of have the inner conflict of, I know who I am, I have these memories, but I don't remember what they made me feel, and like the context to the memories as he's regaining his humanity, I guess, for the lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Because they kind of made him very relatable and very human very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
From Age of Ultron through to his death in Endgame. Like, they made him like the most empathetic character in the MCU, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I kind of hope that he has a little bit of more inner struggle to get back to that point, honestly.
That Vision conversation was the most like thick sci-fi dialogue I've heard in a long time, because you know, that's something that sci-fi does such a great job. Like if you're like reading Dune or something like that, like the actual explanation of how like truth works and stuff like that, like holy cow, yeah, I never actually like thought through that process or something like that. Um that was what that conversation was, and like what is self. And uh boy, Marvel, keep going at it. That was a really good one. That's good shout out. And then with Aubrey Plaza, what are you thinking?
Uh, so I love everything that this person touches.
Yeah.
She is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't watch much of, like, say for example, the late show Stephen Colbert. I don't watch a whole lot of that. I'll usually watch his monologues from time to time. But when she's on that show, I'll watch her segments because she is freaking brilliant. Whether or not she knows it or tries to be as awesome as she is, she's incredible. And her style of acting, she's probably been typecast since Parks and Rec, but that style of acting that she's known for, I think, would fit in with the Agatha Harkness witchy side of a TV, especially a Marvel. Like, I'm guessing it's going to be a little goofy from here, like here and there, a little campy maybe, and that's what I want. And Aubrey Plaza fits that perfectly.
Oh yeah, WandaVision was definitely campy in a way that was like, okay, yes, like an entire black and white episode. Yes, please, I'm here for this. That's great. And then Aubrey Plaza knows the assignment. She knows who she is, what she's cast as. She's totally perfect for this. And so does Stephen Colbert, actually, when he interviews her, because I think interviewing her would kind of throw you off at first. But you could tell Colbert just knows, like, I got you, Aubrey. Like, those two work well together. It's so funny.
For sure.
But yeah, so Aubrey Plaza actually played in a Marvel show on the Fox side of things. In the show, I think it's called Legion. I haven't seen it before, where she works with Xavier's son. I don't remember, guys. Marvel's a lot. But so she actually is a bad guy there. She's like possessed by a bad guy, a demon-like character. So they could be pulling in a Fox character into this, but I kind of just want her to play just like a witch from Salem kind of thing. I think that'd be more fun, in my opinion.
Yeah, generic character that you don't know before, and you get to grow to know her throughout the show as a side character.
Yeah. Anything else you want to dive into before we head into recommendations?
I don't know anything about Wonder Man, but if it's a Marvel character that is like not very well known, like the Guardians of the Galaxy at the time before they made a movie out of it,
right?
Then I'm excited for this because they haven't done me wrong yet.
He does become a love interest to Scarlet Witch at some point, so that might be something that they're trying to cook up. And again, Bob Odenkirk. So I'm like, okay, yeah, if you got Better Call Saul on there, I'm here. So that's perfect. And
heck yeah.
Yahya Abdul Mateen, he played Dr. Manhattan in the Watchmen series for HBO.
That's how. Okay, the name sounded familiar. Okay.
He was
Nice.
so freaking good in that. So hell yeah. The entire time I'm like, oh, he's just a loving husband. They're like, wait a minute. So I'm happy with that too.